Alright, what's up YouTube? Today we got an article on Tom's Hardware, which is a pretty good reputable site. I check them fairly often. Now, this one is Gamers Rejoice, Ethereum reminds GPU miners the end is near. Now, that is a bold statement. Now, this article goes through Ethereum 2.0, which is most of us know is a merge where it's going to go proof of work to proof of stake. Now, what that means if you're not a miner, proof of work means our graphics cards or amp miners or whatever ASICs are what do the work to support the blockchain. Now in proof of stake, people stake their Ethereum in this situation with nodes that support the blockchain and have it function. So no other function of the blockchain changes other than the fact that our graphics cards don't mine it anymore. Now, to say that the end is near is pretty bold. Because that doesn't stop GPU mining. Ethereum has been the most profitable coin for quite some time now. Over a year, it's been the most profitable, so everyone jumped on that train. And this is why they explain it right here. So at the beginning of the year, they're saying it was $7.31 a coin, and then at the time of writing this article, which was at the time of me shooting this video 22 hours ago yesterday, so on the 23rd of December, it was $39.40, and we know that it's been up in the mid 4,000s. Recently, like a month ago, it was at like 4,400 per coin. Now, when I started mining, which was years ago, it was about $170 per coin. And I wasn't really making much money, but I was having fun, just tuning the rigs. And at the time, I wasn't getting any hate from people because graphics cards were readily available. Now, what this article is going on to say is why Gamers Rejoice is, with Ethereum going 2.0, pretty much what you'll see is some people dropping out of mining and selling their hardware. So you might be able to pick up a graphics card fairly cheap, but other miners might be picking up those non-LHR cards that people are unloading because a lot of people don't want to mine other coins in Ethereum. Now, those are personal decisions. I mine multiple coins. I have a rig on Ethereum Classic. Most of mine is definitely on Ethereum right now. I say about 85 to 90% of my mining farm is on Ethereum. And then I also have one rig on Ravencoin. Like I said, the one on Ethereum Classic. And then I have my test bench that's mining Flux right now. As far as mining, it's just those 4 coins. So I have mined Firo and tested it, but I'm not on Firo right now. So, this article, and I'll put a link to this in the description. It's pretty much just talking about how Ethereum's going proof of stake, but there's no definitive date yet. So they dropped a test server, it sounds like, to test out their ETH 2.0. Now, I'm not going to go through the rest of this. We all know at the end of this day, I just want to go through this headline here. Ethereum reminding miners the end is near. Let's talk about this end, because it's not near. So let's say you have 130.60 and you're mining. I pay roughly 13 cents a kilowatt hour and recalculate. Zero, I've never mined before, but it's actually saying it's more profitable. Now, these aren't fine-tuned. I just clicked it. These aren't fine-tuned numbers. These are numbers that What to Mine has gathered from information that they got on the card of what it could possibly should be doing. Now, 13 cents per kilowatt hour, I'm looking, Ethereum would be obviously my best. Now, it's saying I'm getting 35 on ETH. If we wanted to change that a little bit, because realistically, my 3070 is getting 47 mega hash at about 105 watts. And it should be about the same on Ethereum Classic, so we'll change those numbers. The rest I haven't really tested on other algorithms, but let's look here. So 130.60, it's saying on a mining pool I'd be getting in profit $2.64 a day on Ethereum, just on 130.60. And then there are nice hash. I don't use nice hash, so I don't pay attention to that. But then you have Conflux at 169, Ravencoin at 166. Now, Ravencoin is having a halving coming up really soon in January, so this may change significantly once that happens. And then you have Flux at 155, Ergo at 146, Fear at 136. So to say the end is near is very vague, because I can switch to one of these coins and definitely still be profitable, and in my sense still pretty profitable to the point where it's worth me to continue to mine. Now, one other thing we have to think of when we say the end is near for Ethereum. Now, all right, so one other thing to think about when we're looking at these numbers, let's look at the network hash rate. I'm just going to look at Ethereum right now. So if we look at Etherscan here, I pulled it up. Here's the network hash rate. Now, when I started, it was like 2020-ish, so this network hash rate was like in this area. Now it's like sky high. And as of Monday, December 20th, this is how much gigahash, 949,000 gigahash was reported to Etherscan as the network hash rate. Now gas is a little lower today at 66 Gwei. We know this was up in like the 200-300s at one point when there was a ton of traffic on the network. And that was like, it's just a few weeks ago. But this is the average high hash rate. So if we look at this, that's a lot of hash rate that's going to switch over to these other algorithms. Now, you can never really know for sure, and you don't know how much of this is ASICs. There are Ethereum mining ASICs, so it's possible that you don't see all this, but I have seen some estimates of about the network hash rate being about 20%. So if we pull out our calculator, if I can spell, so we're looking at, if we're looking at 949 127, that's the gigahash, and 20% in that, so 189, like almost 190,000 gigahash. This is just report. I mean, nobody really knows for sure that number, but that's just an estimate of what they're saying is ASIC mined on the Ethereum network. But that's all hash rate, so you're still looking at what, 700,000 gigahash that's going to transfer over to these networks, and that's going to play a big role in your profitability here. Now, how that plays a role is this network, let's say like Ravencoin, the halving coming up, that's going to cut your profitability down if the coin doesn't go up in price, because one Ravencoin block is 5,000 Ravencoins, which you share on your pool, or if you're solo mining, you get that full 5,000, but that's a gamble. So now it's down to the block reward of 2,500. So when you're looking at that, the price doesn't go up. Obviously, your profitability goes down, but the network hash rate comes in. People switch over to Ravencoin because it's up high on this list. Now the difficulty has gone up. If you're solo mining, you're going to solve less blocks in the time frame. If you're on the pool, that pool is going to be solving less blocks because of the network hash rate. Now, I'm on 2 miners, and they're probably one of the better pools will be on for Ravencoin in my opinion, but I was doing roughly 150 Ravencoin a day with 160 mega hash on it, so pretty good. Now I'm mining that just because I want to mine it before the halving. But let's conclude this video. I just wanted to go through this headline and say the end is near. It's not near. I mean, GPU mining is going to be around for a long time, in my opinion. I don't see it really going anywhere. Will people drop out when ETH 2.0 hits? Yeah, I'm sure a bunch of people will, especially if other network hash rates go sky high and the difficulty goes up. Now profitability is down on those. I mean, if you see some of these, if I can go on like Conflux or Ravencoin and still make over $1 a day though on my GPUs on each one, I'm going to keep mining that coin. I mean, there's no sense in not. It does make it a little harder to pay electric bills and stuff, but it is what it is at that point. But I just wanted to touch on this article, give my opinions on it, different things as a miner you could do, and let people know that the end isn't near for GPU mining. It's a little misleading. But thanks for checking this video out. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more.